Hello. It's Dave at Focus Fitness back again for the second installment of How Top Performers Progress. And yesterday we talked a little bit, we talked about 6 things that they do with their time. But today I wanted to talk about how to prioritize that time, making sure that you're doing the right thing. And this is going to be a two-parter too, I think. So there'll be a third installment. Today's part is beginning to prioritize. You need to make commitment, figuring out what is the best use of your time. And there's a great story that I want to relate about commitment and figuring out what's important to you. So it happened, I think, 1997. I might be getting that wrong. But it's called the McPherson Music Study. And they took 157 students, young students, and had them practice music. And they gave them a short period of time, like 20 minutes a day, a longer one like 45 minutes a day, and then a longer one like over an hour a day. So they also interviewed these kids and asked them how long they plan to be in music, right? Because they're students, they're in school, and so they're thinking, are they just going to be in music for a year or maybe 3 or 4 years until they graduate and go to college? Or do they see that they might have a long-term interest in music, and it's their new identity, their lifelong pursuit or whatever? So what's interesting about this study is that those who saw themselves in a longer-term commitment progressed faster than those that weren't as committed but practiced longer. So follow me here. If you practice an hour a day, but you didn't see yourself doing it for more than a year or two, you aren't going to be as good as the guy that practiced, or gal, that practiced 20 minutes a day, but was in it for the long haul. So that's a pretty big mind thing, right? So what that makes me think of is the long game. The idea of, sure, you have to be consistent, you have to practice, you got to do things frequently to get results. But when your mind is focused on the concept that this is all part of a longer process, when you're actually in the task, you're more productive and you're getting better results than if you're not expecting to do it for a long time. So this is kind of interesting because I used to have a job that I wasn't the best at, and I didn't really like it very much. And I had to work really, really hard. I put in a lot of hours to keep up with my coworkers because I actually didn't see myself doing it for very long. I didn't expect to make a career out of it. I had my mind on other plans, which I'm actually doing now. So hooray for me and for actualizing that. But that's a really interesting concept. So this being a fitness-based video, the fact that I'm a fitness professional, it's very interesting how once you start to self-identify as someone that's going to make exercise a lifelong commitment, when you do come to the gym, even if it's only for 20 minutes, you're going to be getting more out of that workout than someone that comes in and puts in an hour but only expects to do it for that month or 2 months to get back in shape, burn fat, lose fat, okay? So that's the McPherson Music Study. I think it's really interesting. Think about what it is for you that you would really like to get great at, and that is a long-term commitment for you. What could your new identity be? Or if there's something you're already doing that you've been doing for a while, please share that experience too. Please use the comments here on Facebook to talk about it. So that's part 2 on being a top performer and being productive. I hope you find it useful. I definitely found it useful when I started reading up on some of this stuff. So I hope you have a great weekend. Please comment on this and reach out to me if there's any way I can help. Thank you so much. Bye.